Hey guys, Chad here with Italy Bourbon, and today we're going to be talking about Peerless Double Oaked. Love that label. Chad from It's Bourbon Night, original recipe, got this for me at Justin's House of Bourbon downtown for a whopping price of $79.99. So Peerless Double Oaked, this is coming in this particular batch right here. I've seen several different batches, like 3, and this one comes in at 107.1 proof. That is cask strength, no water added. Turn that around, non-chill filtered, strictly sweet mash, no water added, barrel proof. Bourbon whiskey, twice barreled, and New Oak, DSP KY50. So non-chill filtered, doesn't go through a chilled filtration process for removing any of those oils or fats. Strictly sweet mash means that every time that they do a run, that they completely flush and clean their system. No water added means no water added, and it is barrel proof, which means it came out of the barrel at that proof. So let's go ahead and do a cork pop here. Oof. You may notice I have my iPad here. That's because I wanted to have some information. That was not, man, that's good color. I'm using a Copita because my Glencairn from IBN is still in my closet packed up somewhere. So figured why not drink fancy. Drink fancy, drink Copita. So Peerless on their website says, we craft our bourbon from grain to bottle. The process takes time, but we wanted to create an authentic product for you that isn't found elsewhere. Exposing Peerless bourbon to 2 separate cask clouds for 2 full barrel extractions. A result, supercharged notes that give this whiskey supreme complexity and mouthfeel. I have high hopes for this. Our dedicated tasting team strategically selects barrels with prominent grain, fruit, or herbaceous notes as they are complemented well by the extra barrel character. Ultimately makes the population of barrels that are packed with flavor yet balanced enough to uphold the Peerless name. So let's give this a swirl. They said orange zest. I remember that. And here's one thing about Peerless. There is always a burnt orange peel note I get. On the rye, on the bourbon, there's always like someone just took an orange peel and just held it over a flame and threw it in your glass. That is always a strong note that I get from them. And it is here, getting a little bit of a cherry, kind of old-fashioned-y. Getting some toasted oak, a little bit of a fennel, a little mint. Kind of like a mint chocolate kind of deal. Not like a cookie, more like the Andes candy, like a mint chocolate like that. Light caramel, light vanilla, no heavy dessert notes so far. That orange and cherry, the orange more or less is really kind of overpowering it. The orange is very heavy on the nose. And I've also stuck away from reading or watching anyone's review on this. Let's take a bigger sip now. Yes, nice dark chocolate, cocoa powder, chocolate covered orange almost kind of thing. A lot of charred oak in there. That tobacco spice is really showing through. Nice fresh pipe tobacco, like a good seasoned tobacco, spice heavy, little clove, cinnamon. Ooh yeah, this is good. Picking up a little leather on the nose now, a little fresh leather, not like dried. This is good. I'm always harsh on Peerless. I've done a few reviews on Peerless. Some of them I've not posted. People have given me samples of store picks. I just did a store pick I just reviewed a store pick that on the Bourbon Life page on the website that someone sent me. It was a follower of mine. They got a store pick from Peerless they weren't a fan of. They bought it from a local store somewhere they frequent who, were like, hey, it's a Peerless store pick. Our first one, we think it's really good. They were bragging about it. This person bought it, 130, 50 bucks. I can't remember how much they paid for that store pick. Over $100. My very first initial impression of Peerless was it's good. Had some youth showing through, spicy, good little bit of corn sweetness coming in, but not worth the price tag. And Peerless, I love their bottle. I don't know about this one being wood, but I know the original cork, which it's brass or metal or coated, the cork costs more than the bottle. I'm not sure if that's still true today, but I was very harsh on Peerless in the beginning. I'm gonna be honest and fair to everybody, but I will say Peerless, they have put out some amazing single barrels. I'm really enjoying that nice fresh leather, heavy burnt orange, that candied cherry. This is worth it. 80, 90 bucks. Craft Distillery, I know it's probably a 4 or 5 year old bourbon, small batch. That's double oaked. They don't disclose how long it's double oaked, but it's good. You can tell on the palate it is double oaked. It has those dark chocolates, it has those oak tannins, it has that spiced pipe tobacco, that nice, rich, sweet vanilla. It's good. The nose does not read as a double oak bourbon, so it was a nice surprise going into it and tasting it, that it is in fact a quality double oaked bourbon. I love double oaked, I love toasted, I like that extra oak, I love the tannins, so this is right up my alley. It's pricey, and Peerless gets a lot of flack for that, and I mean, every brand deserves honest opinions, and every brand deserves to get some criticism. I mean, you come out swinging saying I priced my 2-year-old rye whiskey at $100 because why not? I can. We think it's that good. That's a lot to hold up to. Some people loved it, some people didn't. I didn't find it worth $100. But like I was saying in the earlier portion of this video, they're kind of equaling out here for a limited edition product. I think I'm not sure if this is going to be limited edition. Going back and forth on that, whether or not this is going to be continuously available. If it is, I will always have a bottle. This will always be in my cart, in my closet. There will always be a bottle somewhere within my household of this bourbon. If it's an LE, I'm definitely going to, whether or not it's an LE or not, I'm going to stock up and grab an extra bottle or two. It is that good. Let's go in for one final sip here and get my final thoughts on this first tasting of Peerless Double Oaked and see how it is. Nose still getting heavy burnt orange peel, nice candy cherry, like almost a cherry syrup now, like cherry cordial syrup. Really good oak. Now it's starting to show through that it's double oaked. That oak's coming through there, a little bit of cocoa powder. Definitely nosing more like a double oaked bourbon now. A lot sweeter. It's got a great nose. That nose has transitioned from being like old fashioned to being nice, toasted, burnt sugars with a hint of orange. Those wood sugars, the wood spice, it's got a nice little hint of clove, that tobacco spice is coming through, good seasoned tobacco spice, the dark chocolate. I mean, this is really just a very good whiskey. I mean, Peerless knocked out of the park. Caleb Kilburn and his team, I mean, phenomenal job. Great job on this bourbon. This is probably the first thing from Peerless that I've had where I've just been like, wow, this is ridiculously good. Let me know below, for those of you who have tried Peerless Double Oaked, let me know your thoughts. Curious to see what everyone thinks. I so far on the first drink, I really enjoy this. It has blown me away. So let me know below. Let's get to talking. What do you guys think of the double oak trend, the toasted trend? Have you had Peerless Double Oaked? What are your thoughts on it? And have a great day, and cheers, y'all.